some guy asking what surprised me when I came here
Yes.
first time.
Yes, that's a good one. Let's start with that.
That's the good things is the bad things. The good things is people. People very open, very friendly, very happy. They are not so sad. They smile without any reason. And this country is very different from mine. And I really love it because of the people. Because of the people. And
Any one person in particular?
oh, one especially. Can I keep it
Sure.
in my mind? And that was a other surprise that little bit the roads could be better. I think for all the taxes you pay, they should be from the gold. But that's not my decision. I can't do anything about it. But you are very, very special people. And this country, I love this country.
So do I. Thank you. And you said we can't do anything about it, but Natasha has an idea. I'll tell him about it.
Okay.
She has an idea, and actually, it's a damn effective idea. So the garbage on these roads here is so disgraceful that okay, it's like the 9th person or 10th person that said I married up and I'm out of my league here. I mean, I get it. Okay, I get the point. For God's sake, no need to continue to hammer this into. Anyway, so there's all these. One of the things that she was most struck by was just how much trash there is on all the exit ramps. We look like we're doing a split screen here. You talked about that before. You caught that during the yeah. There we go. You mentioned that during when Scott was here exactly. But what she suggested was that she suggested that they get a bunch of models, or even better, like movie stars, celebrities, and dress them up, really glam them up, and then have them picking up the garbage against the fences, and just kind of shame the town into cleaning itself up a little bit. I actually thought that was a brilliant idea.
Yeah, I think that will work, but that will be very bad for your traffic in LA. if they be in a I don't know, swimming suit and high heels, it's very beautiful makeup, but that should be something like a scandal, so probably people will understand that. That's yeah.
Yeah, make them, and just make them see what the city looks like clean. They wouldn't recognize it. And if they had roads that were paved, my God, can you imagine? It'd almost be like, LA would be a paradise. It'd be like Cairo or Istanbul.
No, I like these roads. They are very big, and people drive very polite. Most of the people don't think, and that they don't agree. But if you compare with Moscow, these people much more, they follow the strict rules.
Yeah, the rules like when we first got here. I mean, it's like the first day or two in LA. I think I probably found I think I married a person from the only place in the world that makes Los Angeles traffic look like nothing, because it's the worst traffic in America.
Not worse. In Moscow, worse.
That's what
much worse.
Yeah. America's this is the champion, but apparently we come in second. The Russians beat us in the logjam race. But when we were coming up the freeway, and it was just stopped. It's just plain stopped. It's a 405 on an afternoon at 5 o'clock, and you just sit there and you get to look at everything in a lot of detail. You move forward, get a look at the next 3 or 4 feet, and so on. And as we're sitting there in traffic, we were up against the right lane, and she said, "What is this open lane for? Why aren't there anybody in there?" And I said, "Well, honey, that's an emergency lane. That's what it's what you use if if there's an ambulance needs to get by or something like that." And she said, "Well,
Police,
in Russia, if there's open space, somebody's going to be in that lane. There's going to be filled with people over there trying to you know, get ahead. But yeah, it's been like 2.5 years, getting close to three, honey, since you were on this show last.
That was September, last September.
Yeah,
I don't
September of 16, so 2.5 years.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Thank you for making our dear friend Bill so happy.
Yeah.
How can you tell? So anyway, we got a bunch of questions on Facebook, but we wanted to talk a little bit more to the live crowd here. And again, thank you very much for the cake and the balloons, which are back there. Tell them what we're going to do for our birthday, baby.
Well, that was my dream. I have been flown. Sorry for my English.
Your English is fantastic.
I saw Grand Canyon from their plane probably 4 times, and every time that was unbelievable. That's so huge. That's so unbelievable, and I just wanted to see it in real life, in real time, and do some photos there. And I know that's so many like opportunities to go. And when Bill asked me what and where we can go, I just said, of course, it's a Grand Canyon, because that's huge, and that's probably should be the hugest thing I ever saw. And Billy, he bought bus tickets for us for 11 hours, so we will travel, we will see everything, and there are the place where we can go under the, I don't know this word.
The walkway, or the
walkway,
yeah, it's on the
but
west rim.
that's nothing under or no.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think some people have seen it. They built this U-shaped walkway that goes out over the lip of the canyon.
Yes.
And there's only one word to describe that, you know. And that word is gorgeous.
Yeah.
You know, so like a gorge is like a gorge is like a big. It's like a big hole in the ground. Gorgeous. See, it's a little trick. Anyway, you get the idea. So here's the thing. So we're not actually taking a bus from LA. We're gonna go to Vegas, and then we're gonna stay in the pyramid. And this is the famous pyramid that you heard about back in Sochi.
Yeah, that was for 2004
Mm-hmm.
when I first hear about it. I was croupier in a casino, the first casino, 5 stars, American stars in Sochi. And we have very big and good people from Nevada. They were our friends, they were bosses. The first thing they showed me from America, that was Las Vegas, and that was the prospect where they showed us the Pyramid Hotel. And I was looking at this and I said, God, it's so far from us, it's so beautiful, and I just have no choice to be there.
Yeah, it's like being on the moon.
Yeah, and now we will spend 2 days in this hotel, and Bill specially bought these tickets for us to stay there. For me, it's like a fairy tale, which is going to be true.
That's very sweet. And I mean, I'm going to be staying in a very nice room. We could have gotten a bigger room, but it gets a little more expensive. So you know that place.
I will stay in the more expensive?
No. I'm going to stay in the. You know the
Are
place
you-
down the hall where they make the ice. You know where the machines are.
Oh,
The soda machines. I got it.
okay. We will speak about it later
all
at
right.
home. Okay.
I guess somebody's going to be slipping out. But here's the thing. This is really great. And you know, we took the train up to Carmel, and that was great. And we were thinking about maybe taking the train out to Grand Canyon, and it turns out that you can. And I think Amtrak goes from LA to I think it's Williams, Arizona. I'm not sure if that's the place, but it's somewhere out there by Prescott. And then you get off Amtrak, and then they've got a train that it's like a little private rail spur. It's a real train. It's about 100 miles, and it goes up to the edge of the canyon, and they have like singing cowboys, and they do like a fake train robbery and all that stuff, which seemed like a lot of fun, but it would probably make it into a 4 or 5 day trip instead of a 2.5, 3 day trip. So anyway, it's great, and the best part of it is, so we're driving up, and then we're going to be there driving up Saturday, spend Saturday night, which is her birthday, and then which mostly is, of course, preparation for the main event.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's
And then on Sunday on my birthday we go out to take a bus from Vegas to we stop at Hoover Dam for about 20 minutes for a picture stop, and then we go out to the canyon. We spend 3 hours on the canyon, and then we come back. But it's like an 11-hour bus ride, 11 hours in and out the door anyway, so a significant amount of time in the bus. And one of the things I learned first about my wife was that any kind of a bus, the bus that takes you from one part of the airport to another part of the airport, that kind of a bus. Natasha loves buses, and that she loves buses for the just the coolest reason ever. I'm going to make you tell that story again. You know.
Me?
Yeah, sure.
That was surprised me when I heard it from my father. Even my mother was surprised when I was something like 4 or 5 years old. My father got me to the children garden.
Kindergarten.
Look, kindergarten, yeah.
Wait, a little too bright.
Yeah, maybe you just do this.
Wait, hang on. Anyway,
Yeah, it's too bright.
You get the idea.
Yeah.
It is too bright.
Yeah, it's okay.
It doesn't matter. Anyway, that's.
So I was like not taking. He put me, my father. He put me at a children garden.
Kindergarten.
And he go to his work because his work was not so far. That's also was not so far, the bus station. And I never go to this garden, never say hi. I just go to bus station when my father left. And I take this bus and I take the ride till the end. And I meet people, I speak to them, and I look around, and I just remember the few seconds of this because I was 4 or maybe 5.
But you did it more than once, right?
Yes, that was like for 6 months, and my mom didn't know, and my father didn't know this. But I travel by myself, being so small. As I understand, I love people. I like to meet people. And I was just like hanging out. How you
Hanging
say?
out.
Yes. And after one of the people who work for this place, they told to my father, she came just to eat. She came to the lunch, and she never came in the morning. So as I understood, I don't remember this really, but I traveled on this bus probably 6 months,
4 years old, and just got on the bus and just rode around because it was interesting, and she's an adventure hound. I know obviously a lot of people interested in the political stuff about it, and you grew up in you were a teenager when the Soviet Union finally went away.
Mm-hmm.
But one of the things I've learned so much about Russia from her. I've learned so much about America from her. And I'm not, generally speaking, a big fan of communism, as most people know, or socialism either, for that matter. But she did point out something that I think is really actually very important, and credit, where credit is due. She would get on that bus and just ride for 6 months. This 4-year-old adorable little blonde girl, and there was just no crime, right? I mean, there was nothing to worry about.
At that time, no. At the time, absolutely.
And her father was a policeman.
That's true. He was a criminalist.
He was a crime scene photographer, right?
Yeah.
So it's in your blood.
Absolutely.
The camera works in her blood.
Yeah, I have pictures me staying in his laboratory to making the pictures, and
Dark room?
it was like very very big equipment, and I was just standing in all my height.
Mm-hmm.
I will show you these photos.
We'll run it when we get them.
Yeah.
But she picked up the camera work genetically from her dad, and also the pistol work.
Mm-hmm.
She humiliates me out there. She keeps telling me no, but it's I can put the 2 targets up there. She's just deadly.
Oh,
Deadly.
I forget to take him with me.